Hi there, Bob Leda here, and welcome to this episode of Stepping into the River. Today we're going to exploring the 5 cues, a way of preparing your receptive field, getting you ready for action, but not ready for anything in particular. I've adapted this from my colleague, Mead Andrews, who's an Alexander teacher from the Philadelphia area. These cues work from the bottom up. Start by getting you more grounded, then traveling up your legs to your center and having you be more centered, a sense of suspension, insight into the poise of your head and your spine, and finally the ability to fly with your arms. We'll see how this works with a singer and how her voice and delivery and impact all change, and I hope you enjoy it. So, we'll catch you on the other side and see. Okay, Amelie, we got your crew. Extra eyes, extra ears, extra cyberspace to offer insight and illumination into how you go about playing. So we'll do our usual stuff, check their top half versus bottom half, left side versus right side, where did they go, where is home, where do they go finishing a phrase, front half to back half, what you catch about Amelie's breathing, and where your attention goes when they're singing. That's the general stuff. Is there anything specific that you'd like to look for?
Not necessarily look out for, but just be aware of. My ankle has been giving me kind of problems. So it's like if I'm like leaning more to one side, that's probably because why.
Okay, so we'll look for accommodations,
Yeah.
because you have a slight injury. Okay, all right. I'll leave you to start that up. Is that okay? Okay, I'll get out of the way.
Free range of the mind, bounds the fire, coasting the sidelines. Contact with an ease. Tarnished pointer of the submarine. Is it the strength of your feelings overthrowing your pain? You see new heights to be reaching, and is it today that you will find a new lease hand in your wake? Ripple your sweet free range of the mind, maps the fire, coasting the sidelines. Contact with an ease, tarnished martyr of the submarine. Is it the strength of your feelings overthrowing your pain? You see new heights to be reaching, and is it today that you will find a new release hand in your wake? Ripple your sweet faith in the depth of the grip of the mask that's covering your simple love for the part of your soul so warm and vast that I can hear the hinges struggle to last. Rusting, feel my feathers brush from the past. Oh, and I hope that love you built one too, and then fly away. And then we fly away, yeah. Oh, and then we fly away, yeah. Oh, and then we fly away, yeah. Oh, oh, hand in hand we fly away, hand in hand, hand in hand we fly away, hand in hand, hand in hand we fly away, hand in hand, hand in hand we fly away, hand in hand.
One of my friends and colleagues, Meet Andrews, has this nice sequence that goes from the ground up to really integrate you. And it starts with your sense of being grounded. And just sort of tap into that for a moment. And then up the front of your ankles, the backs of your knees, and the front of your hips to become centered. So you're grounded and centered as you come up. Front, back, front. Then through here, I'm going to do a handstand. Through here, you are suspended. So grounded, centered, oh, beautiful. Suspended. Your head is poised. Ooh, yeah. And all of this lets you fly. Ooh, that's always so good. So, grounded, centered, suspended, poised, and flying. Please play again. I'll let you get it to the right place. Oops. Do that better than I am sure.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What does it mean when something's poised?
Ready for action. Like a sprinter waiting for the gun to
Oh. And the head poised.
go. I'll go into details. It's, here, that nice instability, so I can
Free range of the mind, maps of fire. headlights. Contact with an east tarnished point of the submarine. Is it the strain of your fearless overthrowing your pain? You see new heights you've been reaching, and is it today that you will find your new release, and in your wake ripple your sweet fate in the death of the grip of the mask that's covering your simple love for the part of your soul so warm and vast. And I can hear the hinges struggle to last, or rusting. Feel my feathers rush from the past. Oh, oh, building a ladder of love to you, and I hope that love you build one too. Building a ladder of love to you, and I hope that love you build one too. And then we fly away, fly away. Oh, building a ladder of love to you, and I hope that love you build one too. Building a ladder of love to you, and I hope that love you build one too. And then we fly away, and then we fly away, oh, and then we fly away, oh, and then we fly away, oh, oh, in hand we fly away, hand in hand, hand in hand we fly away, hand in hand, hand in hand we fly away, hand in hand, hand in hand we fly away, hand in hand.
What did you see? What did you hear? Kyra, go ahead, because I made you go second.
I want to give you a standing ovation for that. It was really, really good. And, like, you did something that I had wanted to mention before, but, like, you did it before, like, I could remember. You breathed, and then you, like, picked a feeling, which I thought was so awesome. I don't know if you meant to do it or not, but, like, it looked like you breathed, and then you picked a feeling, and then, like, you just went with it for the whole song. And it was amazing. Oh, my gosh, I was blown away.
Yes. Alana, then Mallory.
I feel like in general you were almost more centered, like completely.
Oh, that was part of the deal with this one, yeah.
And also the higher notes in particular just sounded way more like clearer.
Mhm.
They were great before and they were even better now.
Yeah. Mallory, you had your hand up, but then we'll get Oliver.
Yeah, I don't know if it was me, but like, I mean, I felt a difference from the first note, but that might have
Yeah.
been just because you were nervous earlier. I don't know, but I first like that first note came from like the center of the earth. I felt, and and in general, I think you were standing with your feet more separate a little bit from the beginning, which I also felt that you were more grounded
Yeah, she was more grounded but not stuck.
Mhm,
You know, I felt that your idea of grounding before had to do with, going like
Yeah,
this.
because
And
you
this
moved
time
more
was able
to.
to come up through.
It was that
Yeah.
poise thing that you,
Yeah.
like it was literally
Yeah.
the simple, like poise, like you looked confident already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could like the separation between like the shoulders.
Yeah.
and everything else really helped. This is one. This
Yeah,
version.
yeah. Oliver, you had your hand up?
Yeah, I just noticed that, like, in general, there felt like so much easier. Not to mention, like, the breath. It feels like it could be seen in your shoulders and your full body, like, going slightly up and down, and it feels like everything's so much more springier and easier in the motions, and in the voice as well.
Yeah, and when you get that springiness, when you find it, your voice really comes out. And that was, the way hand in hand, we fly away. We said we, that's so great. Yeah, Carol.
And everyone already mentioned like how powerful like the voice is, but also like you were smiling this time. Like there is like a big inner smile, and it affected your voice, it affected your position and your expression. It's just amazing.
I guess that was a different experience for you.
Yeah.
Any words?
Yeah, the balance definitely helped. Like the poise, I kind of interpreted. I think it was this class where we were talking about how the skull kind of like balances on the spine.
Right, and it's sort of
Yeah.
in between your ears, and
Yeah.
that's when I was doing the hands thing.
Yeah, that's kind of like the poise thing. Kind of brought my attention to that. So like there was a lot more like motion,
Mhm.
kind of that like I felt was available to me, and like the suspension thing was definitely like. There was, I don't know, like the springiness was
Mhm.
like, it was a little more felt.
Yeah,
Yeah, but there was still a big groundedness of like,
yeah, we ground so that we can move up.
yeah.
Not so that we can
Yeah.
sort of clamp like that. And that was, you took my breath away, so thank you. Give them a giant hand. Hi there. I hope you appreciated their singing and the changes that they found. One of the questions that one of the audience asks is, what does it mean to be poised? And this has to do with what's going on with your head and your spine. It's that you're ready and you're not, like this, not like that, but as responsive and dynamic as you can be, moment to moment to moment. And this comes from the ease and freedom of your head really being the leading part of any movement. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.